How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Milwaukee coming back at you once again, and today we're going to be talking about Green Lantern Corps: Sins of the Star Sapphire by Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason. Let's get into it. Sins of the Star Sapphire starts off with a two-part story called Eye of the Beholder, with guest art by Luke Ross. This two-parter involves eyeballs that are raining down from the sky during the training of new rookies. And there's a new lantern on the scene whose name is Sarek, who could speak with the dead. And he's able to take these eyeballs and find out that they belong to the relatives of the new rookie recruits of the Green Lantern Corps. So, of course, this throws everybody up into like a rage. And they're like, oh, they're killing our families. We're going to start mass, relinquishing our rings. And we're going to go home and protect our families. So Guy Gardner and company, Kyle and Sornick and so on and so forth, they all go out there, they track down the people that are killing the family members, and they imprison them in science cells, and all's well that ends well. Am I right? But I believe it's this first two-parter where we start to see a little bit of a connection between Kyle Rayner and Sornick Natu, and we'll see where that goes as the story continues. And this brings us to the main event of this trade, Sins of the Star Sapphire storyline, where love is in the air. And after a trip to Zamaron, planet of the Zamarians, which is the Pink Lanterns, the Guardians of the Universe, they decide that they're going to rewrite the Book of Oa once again. And this time they're going to outright ban all love and relationships from the Green Lantern Corps. What could go wrong? While this is going on, you got Kyle Rayner and Sornick Natu leading the charge against a baby-stealing Sinestro Corps member named Crib. It is while facing Crib that a Star Sapphire zips into the system and lends aid to the Green Lantern Corps and helps them turn the tide of the battle against the evil Crib. It is while here discussing, the aftermath of the battle with the Star Sapphire that she looks into both Kyle Rayner and Sornick Natu and realizes that, there's a connection here. There's a love that's brewing that both characters were denying themselves of, but she helps bring it to the forefront because the Star Sapphires are all about spreading love throughout the universe. They think love is the strongest emotion, and so here we are with these two characters, and just when you know it, while all this is going down, the Guardians banish relationships, they banish love from the Green Lantern Corps, and the volume ends with a whole influx of Green Lantern rings returning to Oa as Green Lanterns walk away. Makes you wonder who's going to show up in the next volume if they all resign, huh? So that was the story right there in a nutshell as far as what I liked about this volume. I really liked the relationship between Kyle Rayner and Sornick Natu. I know before I said that I'm a Kyle Rayner hater, and, it just is what it is. But to see the relationship sort of teased and the Eye of the Beholder storyline, you're thinking to yourself, could it be? Am I seeing what I'm seeing here? And then just to have it confirmed, in Sins of the Star Sapphire, and it's like, okay, I was onto something there. Just for it to be banned outright right at the end, you're like, whoa, what's going to happen next? I really felt like it was a sort of a roller coaster there. Again, the art by Patrick Gleason, gruesome as ever. It's really becoming one of my favorites, I got to be honest here. The story was fine. Don't really care about the Star Sapphires, if I'm being honest. Them and the Indigo Lanterns are sort of the weakest in my opinion, but we haven't been introduced to the Indigos yet, so look at me getting ahead there. Yeah, so as far as, Green Lantern Corps, Sins of the Star Sapphire, it's not one of the strongest volumes. I mean, maybe in retrospect it will be, but as I was reading it, I really felt like, where's the action, but it was really focused more on the Green Lanterns versus the Pink Lanterns, love versus will, and you're denying yourself, whatever, right? I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 3 out of 5. Not the worst I've read, not the best, but it's all funneling in, right, to Blackest Night, which is going to be the big event coming up, where it's all gonna go down. So we'll see what happens there, and I'll catch you there.